She been lying to you, and it's true. Keith Davis is free today. They just freed Keith Davis. But Ivan Bates, you got a lot more people to free. You got cases from 2006 till now to be reversed and remanded under Scott Shellenberger's administration. Y'all been locking up black people illegally since 2006, and I blew the whistle in 2007. All right? That's Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake. That's the U.S. Department of Federal Prisons. That's Delegate Stephanie Smith. Delegate Stephanie Smith has this. Marilyn Mosby can go to jail more than that criminal charges and about income tax evasion. She been making money off of black bodies. Her 401k was tied to the Alabama state prison industry. Clippinger, you part of the judiciary, and I seen you the other day. Robin Lewis, Bill Ferguson, documentaries about you. Martin Luther King's birthday is Monday. Y'all locked me up for applying for Martin Luther King's job. It's called public accommodations, the right to access the courts. I was making a movie. That's Kevin Davis. I was making a movie, and this is a movie release. Creative Alliance in Bopa. All right? That's Natasha, public defender of the state of Maryland. She got that. That's Ivan Bates. He got that. That's Eric Barron. He got that. Y'all talking about the Dream Team? That's Judge Audrey Carrion. We're going to refile my paperwork from 2011. And Mayor Brandon Scott's going to be my witness. Shorty, pull your mask up? No, we're going to unmask Baltimore. You ain't got a fro, bro. That's a legal notice. Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Lake County, Illinois. That's Baltimore City States Attorney, Baltimore County States Attorney, and Lake County, Illinois States Attorney. You see who that is? That's Billy Murphy. That's Billy Murphy in the Baltimore Sun. That's the Public Justice Center. All right? And we're talking about inmates. That's the Public Justice Center. That's Billy Murphy. And that's Martin Luther King. I was making a movie about Baltimore. Baltimore's corruption machine. All right? And this is the case right here. So Ivan Bates, you got to take these cases. That's Maryland, Illinois, and Maryland. City, county, state violations. That's the office of Governor O'Malley. You see who that is? Anthony Brown. Now he's the Attorney General. So this ain't going to be new to him. And we're going to play that DVD. You feel me? That DVD that I got back. That's the Public Defender's Office. That's Judge Carrion. And that's Ivan Bates. And that's Ivan Bates. Because like I said, I was making a movie. And the movie's about racism in the judicial system. That's the FBI, ABC, CBS, CNN, and Fox 45. Introducing our new public defender. Making a movie ain't against the law. It's covered under the First Amendment of the Constitution. The art of getting money. And y'all got a lot of money off of black bodies. You feel me? You got a lot of money off of black bodies. Y'all charged Keith Davis and had him on 5-6 trials. I only got one. I was found innocent of all charges. And we went to grand jury. That's Scott Shellenberger, States Attorney, 2014. So this is how long I've been doing this. Kwaisi and Fumi got this. Westmore, you getting ready to get it. That's a judicial court claims. I filed a claim for $250 million. I filed a claim for kidnapping. The truck was worth $5,000. The contents of the vehicle was worth $249,995,000. And Bill Henry know about it. It's the school of law, and I'm getting ready to school y'all. Like I said, you got emails. That's the grand jury charges. That's Prince George's County executive, all right? And that's Judge Papaya, Judge Turnbull, Judge Souter, 401 Bosley Avenue. All three judges to turn over that information. That's Eric Holder. And that's Scott Shellenberger. All evidence submitted to you and your department, exposing the corruption in the courts. Property taken, 2/7/2011. A Chevy Suburban, an 86 Jailhouse Diary. And y'all got that. The state's attorney got that. You got that, and you got mail. You've been knowing about this since you was working with the NAACP. You, Frank Boston, the Rue, Yeah, I'm a member of Out for Justice. So we need an audit when you stand in office. That's Eric Barron, the Department of Justice. Y'all sat on stage. Y'all sat on stage and said y'all got the dream team. Well, to me, it's a nightmare. Introducing the Maryland Public Defender. You got that. That's the First Amendment of the Constitution, the freedom of speech, freedom of assembly. Yeah. That's Governor O'Malley, and the movie's about Governor O'Malley. It's about my store on Falls Road. And that's Governor O'Malley's movie release. That's the courts asking for the property to be returned. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. Shorty, pull your mask up. I ran for office, Dathan Davis, 2014. And we're going to show you how you took me off the ballot. We're going to show you voter suppression in the Democratic and the Republican Party. See that? That's the 14th Amendment. All persons born and naturalized in the United States. I'm a naturally born citizen. Like I said, that's Eric Barron. And when you was on stage the other day, you ran away because I was going to ask you about this mail. You got mail. You see when you got it? That's the 4th Amendment. The right for people to be secure in their papers, properties, and persons. You took property from me. You feel me? You took property from me. That's States Attorney Mosby. And those are criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger. That's me. Voter without for justice. We're talking about voter suppression in the 2022 elections. This is the Department of Justice, and that's my ID number right there. That's Maryland Comptroller Peter Francott. That's Marilyn Mosby, and she had this from the Department of Justice. That's Judge Carrion. I refiled my paperwork from 2011, and Judge Carrion is sitting on it. That's Miss Gion from the ACLU. I'm a whistleblower in the courts. That's Delegate Stephanie Smith. She been sitting on this. She has evidence. That's State's Attorney Nearham from Waukegan. Like I said, it's a movie about Baltimore. That's Judge Cox. Movie release. See who that is? Jury Commission in Baltimore County. And that's Governor Hogan. So Governor Hogan been shielding this since 2014. That's Chief Johnson. That's President Biden. And that's Governor Hogan. That's Governor Hogan. A shorty documentary, movie release. Craig Taylor. President Obama. Like I said, Governor Hogan, a movie about you. So Ivan Bates, you freed Keith Davis. Now you got thousands more to free. Tawanda Jones got to get a trial. Marcella Holloman got to get a trial. Maurice Donald Johnson, remember that? You're going to hold the police accountable the same way you hold the streets accountable. Nobody get a pass. And if you go to Commissioner Harris, he got my information. That's my Freedom Fighter Award. I got that from Hassan Giordano. You feel me? I'm a freedom fighter. And it's your job to do it. That's Robert Hardin from the Department of Justice in 2018. He got that. That's his State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby. She got that. Marilyn Mosby. We talking about occupying the courts. Public Accommodations Act, 1964. That's the law. Equal access to the courts, courtesy of Martin Luther King. And we celebrating his birthday. Marilyn Mosby need to go to jail. And she need to go to jail. Her husband need to go to jail. Because y'all been making money off of black bodies. Get caught, get cuffed. That's Marilyn Mosby. That Stop Snitching video from 2006 about the war on drugs. Well, Marilyn Mosby got to deal with that. Marilyn Mosby, Nick Mosby, Baltimore City Council, Baltimore County Council. Because y'all made a lot of money off of black bodies. And y'all been protecting Governor O'Malley too long. So Ivan Bates, you took an oath on January the 3rd. You took an oath to defend the country and the Constitution. So in 2023, you need to answer this email. You need to answer this email publicly, the same way that they locked me up. I want it publicly. Ain't no law against making a movie. And justice for all. NAACP. Billy Murphy. Yeah. Y'all having an awards for Marilyn Mosby on Monday. Monday night. Well, this is going to be up there Monday night, too. This is going to be there Monday night, too. All of this. We talk about the criminalization of poverty under the 13th Amendment. I gave you a shorty program, and it was about policing the police and our elected officials. It's about Governor Hogan. Governor Hogan made $4 billion off of inmates in his 8 years in office. And that $4 billion, none of it went back to the inmates. That's slavery under the 13th Amendment. You feel me? That's slavery under the 13th Amendment. And you got to deal with that. We talk about evidence, and you got that. Shorty, the video vigilante. Everything from 2006 to 2023. And my number ain't changed. You need to call me.